What up, people? Let me take this off so you guys can hear me a little bit better. This is a quick and simple, easy video on how to solve FOMO. And I know FOMO might be something big in your life because FOMO has been something that's held me back for a couple of months. And I think now I'm just starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel. What is the opposite of FOMO? In my opinion, the opposite of FOMO is the mindset that, look, I'd rather miss out and stay cash and save my money and know I was right rather than have FOMO, get into the trade, have it go the opposite way, and now I over tilted and now I'm blowing my accounts all simply because I have FOMO. The mindset switch that has given me a little bit more clarity when I'm trading is, look, I'd rather miss out. I'd rather miss out. Yes, let me miss out on this trade and let me be right. Because I'm going to save money. I'm going to save money and I'm not going to lose money. But at least I know that my trade played out exactly the way I anticipated. Exactly, my bias played out 100%. All my targets got hit. But you know what? I might have missed out on that trade, but I saved money. I didn't put no risk on the table. There's no risk there's no money at risk, and I'm safe. I'm in a safe zone. So I switched that frame of thinking. Instead of like, oh man, I need to catch this trade, and I'm not gonna say no. I'm just gonna go in all in on everything that looks good. I'm gonna go in. You know how many times the market looks good, but the market conditions are actually weak? The volume isn't going good. We have negative news coming out. We have tariffs coming out, but the setup is there. Your setup will always form. Your setup will always come. But that doesn't necessarily mean you need to take every single trade. And sometimes that's exactly what's holding us back, is the inability to say no. The inability to just sit on our hands and not trade. It could even be one trade. It doesn't necessarily mean you're over trading, taking 15, 20 trades in a single day, but it just means that you're forcing the wrong setups. And that all stems, if you watch my previous videos, you have to find your why. Find your why and always ask why. You have to figure out why do you FOMO into every single quote unquote good setup. Well, it's simple. You have a scarcity mindset. Once you realize that if you don't trade today, odds are tomorrow the conditions in the market will be better, or let's say the next day isn't better, the next week, the next month. The conditions of the market always change, and you know what's good about that is that means that your edge, your strategy will always find its full circle and end up in your favor. You just got to be patient enough, and you have to be disciplined enough to say no. A lot of traders you have to be disciplined. Lift weights, eat whole grain or grass-fed steaks, lift heavy. Bro, discipline doesn't look fancy, like all that exciting. Discipline looks like saying no when you want to say yes. Discipline is sitting on your hands and not touching your keyboard when everything in your body is telling you to get into this trade and see where it goes. It's very simple, and it's so simple that I could fit this into a 5-minute video. This is a pimple patch, by the way. It's so simple, guys. Change your mindset. To wrap this video up, change your mindset. My mindset is, I've already said this, my mindset is I would rather miss out on a trade and save my capital and learn that I was right at the end of the market closes than put on unnecessary risk that doesn't need to be put on. I'd rather say no more times than I say yes. I'd rather stay reserved than be non-reserved and putting out more risk. If this video helped you at all, subscribe. I have a lot of plans for this channel: traveling vlogs, money, business, obviously trading, etc. I find it so cliche and ironic that I'm sitting here saying this stuff, because I just scroll on social media and it's a bunch of people fucking saying a bunch of this, oh, follow my course, etc., this and that. But nonetheless, I want to help some people and I want to entertain, and obviously I want to get monetized on YouTube. I have another stream of income. So that being said, boys and ladies, maybe see you on the next one.